Hello, and welcome to Echoes of Color with Jeffery Morrison. How's it going? Alright, we're going to do another whip and chat here. Since I think I have my camera figured out. Phone's still charging, so I'm going to guarantee bump the charge cord. Okay, so it's a Treasure Studios art canvas. Alright. Night Horse by Polina Bivsheva, 60 by 60 centimeters, square drill, mounted film adhesive, 30 regular DMC colors, and no Aurora Borealis drills. It's just regular DMC colors. Alrighty. So, hopefully everything's going well. One of Us is Lying is quite a twisty little show. It's like halfway through. I think it's 8 episodes in the season, or however they're going to do it. Yeah, it's when you think you have something figured out in that show, it's of course it's become something else. Wow. A lot going on. I'm out of eggnog again, so yikes. Okay. 1 liter cartons, like, it's better than nothing, but the first I seen of like eggnog the other day. Okay, 22 and diamonds, diamond shape. So we'll just dive right back in. Oh dear. Oh, spilling blue drills all over the place. Alright. Do I still have diamonds on here? Yes, I do. Okay. Just in the horse here. Alright. Alright, let's dive right back in. As always. Okay, diamonds. Yeah, guess I'm done work for this week. Have the weekend off. Again. And then, yeah. I'm guessing it's American Thanksgiving. Because General Hospital is usually on at like 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I am. On City TV or whatever, but yeah, it's not on today. We're just on W Network for the Christmas movie stuff. Yeah, they're doing Countdown to Christmas, and yeah, it's constant Christmas movies, Christmas romance movies. So I've watched a few of them. I've seen a few of them in the past few years. So yeah, they're a nice little getaway for a couple hours. It's alright. I probably mentioned that I've watched them. I got distracted by them when I could have been out here diamond painting, but yeah, it's out of the ordinary. Could basically say made for TV movies to be realistic, but yeah, they work. Hallmark kind of productions, so. No, it's all good. Some of them are a little too, yeah, perfect. And just modeled a little too conveniently. But oh, what can you do? They're feel-good movies. I think that's like their main driving point. Probably a Hallmark's trademark. Tell you the truth, I'm not affiliated with Hallmark in any way. I'm just saying. Oh, that one flying. Oh, I see where it went. Wow, that can fly. Oh yeah. It's a rare occasion that if I do fling a drill, I do try to see where it went, and yeah, that flew quite a bit off the tweezers there. Wow. These things can fly. Projectile. Oh man. Yeah, once a drill hits tile floor around here out in the studio, yeah, it's usually it's gone most of the time. But yeah, there's a couple lucky times where yeah, I can salvage one. Okay, there we go. Here's part of the legend. Hooray. Wow, fascinating, I know. Best camera angle ever. Alright. So yeah, this is part of the horse's head here. Just kind of putting this blue in, like, for a black horse. It's just for a black stallion kind of horse. But I don't know that 100%, but yeah. There's like blues and stuff in here. It's nothing's quite 100% what you think it should be for like colors in some diamond painting. Yeah. Yeah, I did look on the Craftbilly website the other day for kind of winter themed painting. It was in stock. I think it was like a red truck kind of painting, like diamond art, that is, like diamond painting kit, I mean. Yeah, it was there, but yeah. See if I can get it. Yikes. Yeah, bills make stuff tricky. Getting stuff tricky, but yeah, I do want to do a Craftbilly canvas next. I didn't see very much winter stuff. Oh, excuse me, winter scenes in stock. It seemed like a red truck kind of picture canvas. I don't know. Yeah, it's tricky sometimes. Timing's kind of quirky. I don't know, how does it go when you have money or available funds to be able to get something? Nothing's in stock. And when you don't have money, everything's back in stock. I think that's how it works. Yeah. Boo. Oh well. I'll see what I can do. Yeah, I still got a bit to go on this canvas, but yeah, for sure. It's at least still winter themed, so I'll see if I can get that canvas. Yeah, it works for me. Doing it craftably, and yeah, it's somewhat holiday themed to an extent. Usually not one to like do like seasonal stuff, but if it's like winter themed at least, then it works. So it's basically winter here now in Canada, Ontario. I don't know, it's something that I just feel weird doing something like Christmas themed and then like still be working on it over a period of time. That's just me, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with working on a Christmas or Halloween or holiday themed diamond painting like any time of the year. And I think I've mentioned, like, replied to a couple posts on social media about that. Yeah, that's technically like a piece of art, so I don't know, it counts as, you can do it like all year round. Yeah, so it does have that context to it. Oh, what can you do? Oh boy. I'm hearing like Canada geese outside. They haven't gone south yet? Some of them? Like, I don't think they stay around here. I think they're migratory birds. As far as I thought. I still see blue jays around here. Like, do they tough it out in the winter? Like, I'm not. Are they mixed up or what's going on? Like, do these birds know a lot more than the think they do? Like, is the snow not gonna stick around or something? Like, our pond on the property is like has ice over it, so, and it's full, so usually that means the ground's getting ready to freeze a bit more. Or so I thought. It's a theory anyway. Yeah, anybody body of water that fills up like to the shoreline and freezes over means winter is coming or here to linger. I've heard that over the years, but I don't know, there can just be times where it just gets cold and yikes. And yeah, you get ice, but oh, it quite a bit of snow on the ground, so just gonna see if I can just salvage this wax here. Usually don't reuse wax. Huh. We'll see. Seemed to work. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Just kind of took it out with a toothpick and just kind of squished it around in my finger and put it back on the tip. That seems to have salvaged it. I usually just toss it. Okay. That's worth a... That's a pretty good go there. Okay. I have tons of wax, but yeah, I usually don't. Oh, I must have heard that from another YouTuber, fellow content creator. Somebody does that. Take the wax out of the pen, roll it around, and put it back in to kind of salvage it. I think that's where I got the idea. I think that's, yeah, I learned that from a fellow YouTuber and diamond painter. Yeah, okay, so, yeah, worthwhile. I had a whole bunch of wax and, like, just going through the brass tip here of the pen. I got a nice little miniature stick on the inside of the pen here. Oh well, I'm afraid if I ever pull this tip out, I don't know if it's going to go back in the sand. Yeah, I really don't want to break this pen. That would be a bummer. Yeah, this is the only fancy pen I have, really. Like, that's acrylic. Or whatever the material is. Yeah, fancy pen. It's the only one I have. Handcrafted. As a gift. That does kind of have an extra plastic edge to it. Kind of stuff on the side there. I'll see if that actually affects putting drills down next to it. Yeah, there's just a little extra bit of plastic that didn't quite, they kind of just stuck to the rest of the drill. See if that affects anything. Yeah, a tab, I guess. Yeah, let's see what happens. I try not to throw away like every single drill that has a little mess up on it. Whoops. Yeah, just kind of going back to one of us is lying. It's like a side note. The police are investigating like who killed the one character that died at like the start of the series, and it just seems like the main detective just shows up periodically, like not very often. Like there's just like a shot or two, and then she's gone again. It's really weird how the detective isn't as prominent. Homicide investigator. She just shows up for like a couple minutes in some episodes. It's really weird. It's really revolving around the four characters that are suspected of murdering or suspecting the death of the character that died. So that's probably why it's focused around more of the four students in the high school there in that show. I don't know, just do you think a homicide detective would just be more prominently shown in kind of a murder investigation kind of show? But I guess it's just the general idea that she's present, and you just kind of have that in the back of your head, in the back of your mind, that yeah, there is a murder investigation, but yeah, and she's around, but yeah. But yeah, I guess I'm just used to seeing shows or movies where it's from the investigator's point of view. Like you see the police and the investigator or detective searching for clues and stuff. But okay, yeah. It's just from a different point of view. It's still omniscient. Like, you see everything. It's not never a single character. It's like the characters are telling the story, not a character telling the story. So, omniscient point of view is like everything. As if you have like a bird's eye view of the whole situation. Like, yeah. You can jump in anywhere in the story at any time and convey something in the narrative, if that makes any sense. Yeah, points of view anyway, so it's omniscient. So each of the characters has their own personal experiences and of course secrets, histories, but yeah, they're conveyed in a kind of bird's eye view manner. So it's an interesting it's probably a smarter way to tell the story, that kind of story, mystery kind of thing. So yeah, it's the whole atmosphere. Anybody could have done it. It's up to no good. Yeah, who do you trust? Who's telling the truth? Who's not? Yeah. So it's an interesting story for sure. Like, wow. Can you pack into like one book a lot? How do you convey tons of detail a bit at a time? There are quite a few flashbacks of the four main characters interacting with the one who passed away. So this is a fictional TV show. It's based on the #1 bestseller, One of Us's line. It's fictional. Yeah, this isn't a like real life murder investigation. No, that's not what I'm going on about. Yeah, it's just a show that premiered a few weeks ago on W or on TV. It's probably streamable like after a broadcast. Yeah, it's 4 episodes in out of 8. So yeah, if you like that kind of whodunit kind of story, that might be for you. It's kind of mystery thriller, more mystery, I'd say. There's quite a bit of sexuality in it, so yeah. Yeah, there's disclaimers. It's like, yeah. I don't know, it's one show that I was pretty intrigued with. Well, it's like, hey, I want to read the book. It's like, this is actually interesting. There's certainly a lot more going on than what I originally perceived. Yeah, it's wow. It's amazing what they can even do in one episode, let alone 4. I never seen Gossip Girl in its entirety, but there's certainly vibes from that. Get that kind of atmosphere. But it's just based in a high school. Dude, that's the anchor setting anyway. The high school, but yeah. Yeah, there's a lot going on. I don't know how my mom figured out that it was 8 episodes, but I guess there's, could be on some website or something. I'm not sure. Because I think episodes are released, yeah, since it's on TV, like airs on TV, and then you can stream it after the episode is aired. I think that's how they do it. But how she figured out 8 episodes, there must be information about it somewhere online. So that's about what I can figure out from that. Oh well, all good. So it does end eventually. Just seems like stuff is made, like shows are made to be like run for shorter periods of time, like shorter seasons. So I remember like a couple TV shows a few years back were like 20 episodes for like a good hearty season. This is based on a book or a trilogy, or well, we'll just say this is based on the first book in I think what is a trilogy of books, but yeah, not gonna be one to spoil anything, because yeah, that's not fun. it's a good show to see what can happen to relationships when you're not open and out front with people that you care about. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, it's I don't know if that's like normal life in that region. I don't know. It's the U.S., but I I didn't find high school to be that cliche, but not really cliche. It's just it's a different social kind of circle than I was ever in. I was back in high school. It's I don't know. Yeah, it's a different student body too. So, and yes, it is a work of fiction too. So, I don't know. I wasn't like the popular guy in high school. I really never wanted to be. People knew who I was for the most part, but I wasn't really one to make a big deal of myself, and to this day, still really don't. So it's kind of not something I do or try not to do. It's not just about me, so that's that really takes a lot of energy to stay caught up with who's who and what's going on a lot of the time. And yeah, I usually go for facts, not like rumors or speculation about anything really. I'd rather know what really happened, but how often can you get straight information that's actually credible these days? There's always some sort of spin or assumptions or something made on some things. Hopefully not everything at this point, but yeah. Adam, I don't know everything, so yeah. Yeah, I usually heard in the hallways there was like some sort of keg party or something. Yeah, just that. Oh, we're gonna party this weekend, and it's like, I was going to go to work after school. I just worked part time at like Tim Hortons or something during high school. I don't know. Wasn't in a rush to get a driver's license, but went and got a job. Well, if you want stuff, you're gonna have to pay for it yourself, is basically the kind of life lesson I got from my parents. Is you're the one who's going to school, not us, so you're paying for it. So probably what further prompted my brother to move out when he was old enough. I just was never one to rush to do that, to get my license or anything. As I was living in Stratford back then, and moving to St. Mary's last 2 years of high school, I could walk to school. There's a few more blocks than that of the half block, if at all, for my public school. Lived like literally a house away. Now that's like a row of townhouses or something, and school's torn right down, and it's just houses now. Housing. Yikes. Oh boy. No. It just feels weird driving back to the neighborhood you grew up in, and it's just ever so slightly changed, but the change is pretty jarring. It feels kind of really weird. No, bugs me ever so slightly every once in a while. I don't know why. But yeah, that's a weird sensation to have. I guess it's just how other people perceive things. Like, I was just a kid basically when I went to the school. Thing was fine, it was functioning. And like 20 something years or something pass, and yeah, it's like sat deserted for a few years that I remember, and then was eventually torn down, and is now zoned residential, and houses are there. I don't know, just when I was at school and it was occupied, yeah, it was an educational facility, and then cutbacks or something, education cutbacks or budgeting cuts, I'm not sure what ended up closing its doors, but I think it was like schools merging together, like a high school taking on the junior high, I don't know, grades 1 to 6 or something. Yeah, just located to a different, the students were located to a different building for budgeting reasons or something. Yeah. I don't know, that's where I went to school as a kid, and then other people, like developers, just saw it as a space to build more houses. So I don't know. It's surrounded by houses. The school was surrounded by houses in the first place. It was in a residential area. Like, yeah, walking distance. Raise your kids. Yeah. Yeah, they can go to Avon school. Well, at that time. And then now it's, yeah, just a row of houses. I don't know, you just get like so used to having something around, or that's who you were at one point, and then all of a sudden that visual reminder is not there anymore, and you're just left with what you can vaguely remember. It a really weird sensation, for sure. But yeah, I guess that's dwelling in the past too much. It kind of has some symbolism to it. Stuff changes. Yeah, I really don't need too many more drills, but there's that adapting to change stuff again, which I'm not the best at. Oh. Just, yeah, I'll just always think about that every once in a while. Just stop and think and wonder. Well, I guess there was a theme song associated with Avon. More than Bricks and Mortar. Kind of got like the melody stuck in my head somehow. Of all things to have stuck in your head, the melody for like a school theme song. School song. Yeah, more than bricks and mortar. Well, isn't that what they say about churches? It's not brick and mortar, it's the community within the bricks and mortar and like beyond. The greater community outside the actual building. I think that's what they are alluding to. Makes more sense now, yeah, than it did all those years back when just blatantly said, "No, this is Avon School. This is where I went to school." Yeah, and so much more meaning behind that now. And that segment in history is now houses. Weird stuff. Alright, that's all for the diamond shape there. What's next? The letter P, capital P. Okay, 22. Okay, 15. It's the letter P. No, where art thou? Okay. 15. Here we are. It's a brown. Oh, so it's just literally gonna be this one drill. Oh, no, I stand corrected. There's another spot. Wow, I'm in trouble with Ziploc bags today. Okay, let's take a few out. I think there's literally just a couple spots. Alright. That's definitely part of the horse's eye. That's given. Okay, there's a P here. Oh, yeah, there's a couple more. They're just not as blatantly apparent Okay, brown there. See an M. A few more P's than I thought. Interesting. Is that it? Oh boy. Okie dokie. Let's see, that's it. Okay, let's see out now. Oh, there'll be a P that turns up in this section, I bet, so that'd be funny. It wouldn't be an irony. I wouldn't be shocked in the least. I've missed tons of symbols before. Okay, C. Yeah, there's quite a few C's in this section. Yeah, 14, look at that. Okay. 15. 14? Yep. Yeah, another blue. Go figure. Alright. Favorite color is blue right now. Dark blue, lighter blue, darker than the other one, yet lighter than another. Oh my gosh. Shades of blue. The irony. And on the horse's face, like, oh, well, really dark blue. Okay, 14. Okay, C. Yeah, it's like right next to the black, like the U, the 310. But yeah, this is a darker blue. Okay. I'll stab away. Can really do. Yeah, C. Capital C. Oh dear. Oh, let's get on the C, shall we? Okay. There we go. Alright. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say in these. It's just stuff off the top of my head 3/4 of the time. For sure. I really don't plan what I say on these. Just little snippets of fun every once in a while. Alright, now I'll just kind of follow the line of C's here. Oh gosh, what am I gonna do this weekend? Oh, I could always say diamond painting, but yeah, just yeah, you want to do one thing and then it just turns into something else completely most of the time. Yeah, it's not really a shocker. Yeah, you mean to do one thing and that just, yeah, you end up doing something entirely different altogether. Yeah, the only things that are like really, truly defined, written in stone kind of thing is going to work and going to a haircut appointment or a dentist appointment or etc. Anything that's like booked ahead of time. Doing something spontaneous on the other hand, yeah, the odd shopping trip, sure, to get like a new CD, music CD or something. You know, back then, getting like the newest Xbox or whatever. Just finally just psyching myself up to do it. It was about as spontaneous as I could ever get. Oh well, C's just everywhere here. It's a sea of C's. Ha ha ha. Corny joke. Probably used it before. Oh yeah, on Golden Shores. Pretty sure there's a C symbol on my canvas too. It's like an orange or something if I remember. Ton of C's or something. I think I used it as like a WIP and chat title. CSC. Oh, it's a possibility. I'll try to think of kind of quirky titles, but yeah. There are days where you just like want to phone it in. Like just kind of give it a lower percentage of enthusiasm. Just because it's just yeah, just like another overcast day. But yeah, isn't that like winter 3/4 of the time? There like any systematic way to do a symbol that's like everywhere? Going all over the place on this thing. Just everywhere I see a C, I'm like putting a drill over. Oh, that's what you're supposed to do with a single color. Doing it in an organized way. Oops. Did I do that? Oopsie. My bad. I think that's how you end up missing symbols if you're not doing something careful, calculated manner. or a plain sight thing. Yeah, I'm really good at that. Totally not noticing something like right in front of me. You're looking for something or trying to remember something. It's like right on the tip of your tongue, or it's sitting like right under something, like right nearby, and you just overlooked it. And didn't think to look in the most obvious spot. And that's, of course, where most of the time something is that you've lost or you're looking for. Yeah, typical. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm one of those people. Alright. I don't know. Just can go all over the place in this section to. Yeah, I always get stuck with that like stigma that yeah, these are like really weird colors to be on a horse's head. Really weird colors in a canvas, and then it just eventually makes sense. I kept telling myself that in a section on Golden Shores that Chuck Pinson I did a little bit in the summer there a bit ago. Yeah, just follow the canvas. It's like, why is there so much blue in here? And then it looks just fine after every other color is in with it. It's blending, color blending and shading. Just keep telling myself that. And those strange colors in the water and the space on Golden Shores, it turned out to be reflections of the boats that were docked in the picture, and it worked. Probably wasn't a really good reflection, water reflection effect in that picture, but it worked for what it was at the time. Yeah, just a bunch of like greens and stuff. Weird. That picture had a lot going on too. Buildings and kind of gardens everywhere. Kind of like a coastal village kind of look to it. Alright. Alright, so yeah, you've been watching Echoes Color with Jeffery Morrison. As always, I put my social links down below in the description. Facebook profile, Facebook business page, Echoes of Color. It's just a website on Facebook, or within Facebook, and my Instagram. So yeah, check those out. Any of my videos, like WIP and chats mainly, I'll have that kind of social media stuff in there. But yeah, other than that, take care of yourselves, and see you next time. Bye.